and sit down.
Hello, folks. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. And the Harry Cornflake himself, who's got an image in his head he can't unsee. My old mate Dave.
I will spare you all the nasty images that Festa's trying to insert into my retinas.
Yeah, but it's in there now, Dave. All I'm going to say is... yeah, well, anyway, let's have a quick looky-loo. Well, I'll do the intros first, wouldn't it, Cole? First things first, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so by nipping over to patreon.com, Festa67's workshop. Have a look at the patrons, see if you're interested. You can also become a member of the channel by clicking the join button below this or any of my other videos and become a channel member. Doing either of those will give you access to the Zoom 24/7 off-air hangout. So you can come and spend your evenings with us, rabble and chill and shoot the breeze. You can also head over to patreon.com/modelmaker Dave's workshop and become a patron of his. If you'd like to get our attention in the chat, you can do an @Festa67's workshop or an @ModelMaker Dave's workshop. You get our names light up in a nice gold box and we can see you've asked us a question. Or if you want to continue to help support the channel, you can hit the $ and you can do a super chat, which would be massively appreciated, and all funds put to good use to keep the content coming for you folks. Of which, let's have a looky-loo to see who's in chat. Myself saying hello, everyone. Jacqueline is in. Jacqueline Crochet Art saying
Jackie.
hello. Hello, Jackie, my darling. Dave's in saying hello, everyone. This bloke Dave comes in every week, Dave, doesn't he? He's a nice fella.
I know, I'm trying to get rid of him.
Yeah. Athol McNichol says, sorry, guys, I'm in the hills above Rothimurugus near Aviemore. I cannot actually take part in today's show, but I hope you all have a good one. Not a problem at all, mate. Enjoy your day. Jackie's saying hello to you, Dave. Marcus is in, peacing out, saying afternoon, Colin and Dave.
Hello,
Cheers
Marcus.
to all in chat. Have a good one, Marcus. Love to you and your boy. Graham says, we'll watch later, in bed, not well. Oh, Wibblekins, mate. Sorry to hear that, mate. Get well soon. I'd offer you a man hug, but that might frighten you. So I'll give you a hug to Dave whilst playing the dance music. James is in. Jace. He bricks and builds. Afternoon, Colin Dave and all in chat. Festa hugs, Dave hugs from Shania, Alicia and Mum.
Hello, Jack.
Double huggages
Hello,
are about to be, triple huggages are going to get issued, James.
Oh.
Hugs for Shania, Alicia and model making Mum. Nothing for you, James.
Hello, model making Mum.
Because no doubt you've been a defiant little turd. Mum's had to tell you off more than once, and I think that you should be in the corner with your hands on your head facing the wall. No pudding for you today, mister. Jackie says we're both watching on the big screen. Happy Sunday from us both. James says, I want to quickly say it's Daniel's fault. Yeah, that means it's yours. Reasoning for that, Ross threw him under the bus for saying Mum's cooking is really bad and it wasn't him this time. Yeah, but you've kind of got yourself under there because, one, you've clarified what he said, which is embarrassing to your mum, and you've thrown your brother under the bus. So I think Mum needs to walk up behind you and go, shh, up in the grass. Daniel's saying hi to us, as is, he never said that, to his brother. Ross is in, saying afternoon all. Hello, Ross. I hope you're doing all right.
Hello, Ross.
Ian Delthwaite's in. Morning, everyone. Not been near the bench for a couple of months. Combination of treatment and a long holiday in Cornwall. Ian, mate, I hope things are going as well as they can, mate. And keep us posted. Respect for you, mate. And let's just hope that things settle down a bit for you, mate, because we've missed seeing your work. And yeah, if you need anything, just message us, mate. Just, you know, have a good wibble or whatever. We'll get back in touch, mate. Athol says belly, because I haven't done it yet. Belly, roast pork, sarnies, tomato soup, bench, approximately 60 miles distance. Yeah, he's dropping a subtle hint there, Dave, that you ain't done your question, mate.
Well, I'll tell you what, as I've been so promptly reminded, what is or what has gone into your bellies? What have you got on your benches? And most importantly, what is your beverage of choice whilst watching the show?
Exactly.
Ooh, and there's another one. If you're having tea, what bickies are you having so that you can dunk?
Or are we going for brand and bickies, are we? Brand of tea and what bickies we've got. Because Dave has a biscuit tub and he has biscuits for me now, see, which is really good. He had for me yesterday some chocky digestives, I think some obnobs and some plain digestives. And I loved it. And he's bought custard creams. So I get to sit here whilst Dave eats his custard creams. Marcus is saying hi to Jackie, Kevin, James Athol, Graham, and Daniel. James is saying that his mum ain't told him off all week. I find that difficult to believe. And Jackie is issuing sentiments. Happy birthday to Shania for yesterday. I do believe, wasn't she the big 4 this year, James? I think Shania's a massive 4. So happy birthday. Extra luggage issued.
I hope you had a most wonderful day.
James is saying that his belly is pork roast, tats, veg puds and gravy. Afters is rice pudding. Well, you won't be getting any because you've dropped your brother in it, so he gets yours. Bench, Lego mock, Babylon 5. Oh, absolutely. I've got a nice leg of lamb later on. So that's the chattykins up to date for the minute. So let's get my sidekick in view so I can say to him, Dave, how are you and how is model making mum?
I is fine because I've been off since Wednesday. So I've been at home doing stuff.
In other words, you've been asleep on your settee with your tongue on your shoulder, ain't you?
Yeah. Mum is fine. She's been off gallivanting here, there, and everywhere, having 3 cups of tea and 3 cake because.
Oh, where's she now?
Been collecting vouchers out of a particular newspaper that I can't even begin to mention because I can't remember what it is.
Oh, right, yeah.
She's been out in the garden. She's quite happy. She's had a little bit of rain up there, so she's not had to do any watering yet. She's quite content at the moment.
She's having a good old time of it, mate. Well, if you're watching, Mum, big hugs, Mum, model making Mum. What have we got? Daniel Chapman says mine is PG Tips tea, 10 XP for PG Tips there, Dave, isn't he?
And one last point.
Cantoncini. There you go.
Right. Okay.
James says not Shania's birthday yet. Will be on the 3rd of September, but she had an early party for her yesterday with Mum and Dad. Well, happy birthday for the 3rd of September. Does that mean that she'll be back home for her birthday then, James? Does it, or are you still at Mum's? The birthday girl.
It's next Friday or Saturday, I think. Yeah.
So let's have a good old switcheroo over to the other cameras so you can see what we're up to. And we've had a good morning so far, Dave, haven't we? Because we've both, well, I mean, I've been at the bench since about 8 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. We've had a good wibble, mate, haven't we?
Oh, we have had a wibble fest.
Yeah, let's just pick my mouse up because I dropped that. Really?
No, don't throw it on the floor.
Yeah, that's where it ended up, mate. Yeah, so we put the world to rights, Dave, today, haven't we? Oh, mate.
Yeah, it's I can't remember the 2 Muppet characters, but the ones up in the balcony.
Statler and Waldorf, mate.
That's it. We've had a proper one of them today.
Yeah, we've had a good old moan.
Yeah.
We've had a moan about the cost of living crisis and gas, electric. We've had a wibble about prime ministerial candidates. Oh, Dave, we've had a right old moan, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been proper Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good word. Wimbledon.
Word of the week, Dave, that is.
Wimbledon. Have you been in Wimbledon?
Exactly. If you could let me know in the chat that audio and video is okay, that you can hear both me and Dave nicely, that'll be a help. We did check the settings before we went live, but just in case, so just let me know.
Oh, stand by your beds. Sarah Jane has just popped in and says, hi to Festa and to me. Hello, Sarah Jane. How are you? Hope you are well.
The lovely Sarah Jane, yes. Lovely to see you, Sarah Jane. A nice day of motor racing today. Munchkin Modelling Man, 72. Morning from the USA, he says, all of you. Hello, mate. What part of the US are you in, buddy? For those wondering, I am building the Ryefield M4A3 Easy 8 Sherman. So that's what I'm up to at the moment, because I'd finished me digger and I wanted it to take a bit of pressure off of young Dave by letting him chillax and build his whilst I build or start to build me Sherman. So go on.
Yeah, go on.
No, you carry on, mate.
I was just going to say, Daniel, James and Jackie are all saying video and audio all good.
Brilliant. Thank you very, very much. As does Atho. He's just copped in and said, audio's fine, picture's okay. No worries, mate. Lovely. Thank you. Very glad. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. So, yeah. How you getting on with your digger, Dave? Do you want me to put your full screen, do you, or are you all right?
I'm all right at the moment. I'm still doing the dusting down and making it look all dusty and not very well cared for.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah. Here's another question to those that are watching. Has anyone else been in Wimbledon?
Yeah.
And if you have, what did you have a wibble about?
Yeah. What's your weekend wibble? Weekend wibble, Dave. Weekend wibble.
Oh, I think we could get something going here.
Yeah. Yeah. What's got under your skin and led to you having a good old moan? I got told to leave the lounge Friday because the slipper may have been launched at the telly, and H, bless her, said, naff off to the man cave. You're getting a bit agitated, mate. So defiantly, I conceded defeat.
Yeah, I bet you did. I can just imagine your missus sat there with her arms stretched out. Man cave now.
Yeah. Well, you behave, she says. Bloody half garnet. I went, well, get in your cave. Okay, love. Door ain't shut yet. I can still see you. Oh, really? It's hot in here. Stop wibbling. Yeah. No. Yeah, but they like to say she did have a wibble herself as well, Dave. So then promptly blamed me because it was my fault that she was having a wibble.
Well, yeah, just suck it up and take it on the chin, mate.
Yeah, I didn't argue back, mate.
No, I didn't. No, not good.
Do you think I am mad?
Yeah.
Sarah Jane says, no wibbles today, please. News is bad enough. Came here for fun, so cheer up or be fine. Hey, mate, we're fine, Sarah Jane. We're fine. Yeah. It's just, you know. Give us something to talk about in chat. You know, we won't wibble. Yeah, see what I did. Have a bit of that.
I've also noticed that not only has Airfix released the KT2 ambulance, but Gecko Models has released the same thing.
Absolutely. There, in a typical arrogant Scottish way, he says British people, especially the English, are great at moaning. Yeah, so are the Scots, mate. So let's share it out fairly about everything that defies logic to modern mankind. Time to move down to a lower. Absolutely. Yeah. I always find that with Scotsmen, there's always a very anti-English sentiment.
There's nothing like listening to a Scotsman belly aching about something.
I didn't like Scottish people. I wouldn't marry them. But it's funny, I've worked with 3 Scotsmen in my life, and all of them have been the same. All had that about them. Use English. It's like, oh, really? When have I ever said use Scottish? Right.
They normally shut up when we beat them at rugby.
James is saying, Daniel, did a fox boo-boo Captain Stabberty? Good man.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I did a Captain Stabberty during the week. The super glue may have been broken out, though.
Oh dear. Oh, you didn't super glue yourself to something, did you?
No, I sliced a big slicey in the end of my finger, as you can see, and the super glue had to be employed to close said slicey. There may have been a slight, dagnammit, that smarted a tad, Cuthbert.
Yeah, okay. Why am I having trouble believing that?
Got to admit, though, 10 out of 10 for trying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jacqueline says belly will be roast salmon with new potatoes and salad. Work in progress is Yoda number 1 out of 4. It's amazing.
Someone's busy.
Yeah, salmon. They live the life of Riley down there, don't they? Eh?
Oh, no. Salmon.
Oh, yes. One is having a bit of salmon today.
What am I having? I'm going to have steak and double Gloucester pie with potato wedges and bacon.
Yeah.
And bread and butter. So I can have chip bake.
Oh, nice.
Can't really, not with potato wedges.
Well, I had bangers and mash last night, and I've got a nice leg of lamb today. I spotted out on the side.
Friday, I had a chip shop supper, he says carefully.
Oh, what do you have? What do you have? Tell me.
I had a large portion of chips.
Yeah.
A beef and onion pie.
Oh, nice.
An unbuttered sausage.
Oh, yeah, even better.
And I had curry sauce.
Oh, fish shop curry sauce day.
Yeah, I've had better curry sauces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it not? Go on.
It was a bit loose. It was a bit runny.
Oh.
It was a bit.
Oh, it wasn't to your culinary satisfaction, Dave.
It was, no, don't get me wrong. It was all right. It was just kind of, I prefer it to sort of stick a bit more on the chips when you dunk your chips in.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was a bit.
Yeah. But otherwise, it was very nice.
Yeah.
I think it's something that I'm going to have to do again.
One of those where you would write in the school report, could do better.
Yes. Yes. Good effort, but attention to detail is required.
Yeah, I see what he did there, yeah. So that sits around there. Now, see, I went to all that effort to put the 2 handles on the side of that, and then it gets covered up. Why? Why, Mr. Ryfield, did you make me do this?
Because they did.
Because you can have it with or without that cloth thing on there, but I like it with it on there.
How are you getting on with your tank?
I am doing my turret, Dave. Look at that.
Ooh. Turret of goodness.
Yeah, I have not tampered with it since last week. It was put in the box and untouched since. That and the fact that I might have been printing this week, so.
You've been, by the sound of it, you've been printing for Queen and Country.
I have. I've been printing loads of bits and bobs. And... It's just nice to have it back up and running. And I thought, well, I can print that whilst I'm sat here.
Must admit, my printers seem to be collecting a bit of dust on them at the moment.
Oh, really? Need to rectify that then, Dave. Sarah Jane says, belly will be lasagna when garlic bread. Beverage is water for now. Bench is a J39, not touched in a couple of weeks due to the heat. Yeah, I can totally understand that, Sarah Jane. It was a bit... Someone was saying that there's due to be another hot spell. I don't know how accurate that is or when it is, but someone did say to me that there was another one imminent. Yep. Have yourself a spider pig there, Dave. Free of charge, that one.
Oh, thank you.
Let's give that a squish. Get the glue through. Same there. Close the hatch. Over there. What else? She says, weather is nice. Loads of racing on. I found something to spend your money on. Plus having an SJ special later with an H. What a good day. Oh, does this mean I'm going to get one of your late night links where you're going to be spending Festa's money? Go for it. Painting is in, saying hello. Hello, mate. How you doing? Welcome, mate. Welcome to our inane Sunday drivel. Hopefully you enjoy what you're seeing. Yeah. Oh, let's just move my keyboard down there so that I can get my legs comfortable. We are building a gun, Dave.
A boomstick.
A big gunnage. Find the said sprue for that. Got that tune in my head, Dave.
Oh dear. What can possibly go wrong?
Yeah, that tune that you're trying to forget. Paul D. Tommaso's in saying that was Marcus Colin, not Sarah Jane. No worries, mate. Did I read out that was Sarah Jane? Oh, yeah. Belly said Marcus was lasagna and garlic bread. Do apologise there. My eyes of seeingness are pretty useless, aren't they? It's me trying to figure out which one's which. It's got it stamped right in the corner, Colin. Massive stamping. Let's see that. Right.
I think I might have a pizza from Tesco's tomorrow.
Oh, nice one. Bank holiday pig out, is it, mate?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Nothing beats a good bank holiday pig out. Yeah. Love to Paul and Dawn, by the way. I hope you're doing all right, mate.
Hello, Paul. Hello, Dawn.
Big hugs issued. Okay, so we have got 31. Which is that one. Don't need that bit on there. So we're going to have that. And there, like so, you'll see. Sarah Jane says, hi to Atoll. Seems you're having a great time up there. Nice and warm and sunny. She's saying hi to Paul D. Yeah, it's pretty pretty intense out there, out by us today. I mean, all right, it's only 20 degrees out there, but it's a bit humid, Dave. Whether or not that means we're going to get a smattering of rain later.
Yeah. Moving on to the topic of the week, I suppose it would be: have we had any word from the condemned?
No, not heard anything from the condemned. He is still got his 7-day appeal, which runs out on Tuesday. But I've heard nothing back from him as to whether he's appealing it or anything. So at this moment in time, I do believe the sentence will stand. Who knows? Like I say, I've not heard anything from him. Sarah Jane won't hear anything from him because obviously she's totally impartial. And he's having to sit this one out and stay in the background. So I've heard nothing. There's been no defence offered whatsoever, Dave.
Oh.
So it's like...
I knew he was guilty.
I am sure he's saving it all up and then he'll sit and whine and whinge and, oh, it's so unfair. Well, you had your 7 days. You could have stated your case, but you chose.
Oh, dear, that's all Marines do is sit there and wibble and whine.
Oh. That would be an ecumenical matter. Go. Couldn't have sat any more on the fence there, could I?
Sit on that fence any longer and you'll break it.
Is that I was saying there? He wishes he was down your way, but was asked to join in a photographic expedition, as it will soon be culling time. Ah, right, yeah. Time of year, isn't it?
Yes.
What he's saying is he's Aggies shooting, Dave, isn't he?
Yep. See him stomping about with his blunderbuss.
I could just imagine him with the full-blown Elmer Fudd trapper hat and a blunderbuss going on, couldn't you?
Yeah.
With the old tweed +4s.
Yep.
Donald, where's your Teresa's? You know, just imagine him, couldn't you, coming through the bushes.
As long as he's not wearing a kilt, that's the main thing.
Oh. Kevin says, Panzer has something to tell you, Colin. I reference myself. Okay, mate. I am sure I will hear from him in due course.
Have
a bit of that in there. And a bit of that in there. Like so. Now, it's funny doing these guns because knowing our photo etch is a thing, I'm surprised they didn't do these as photo etch guns.
Probably price might have been the...
Paul D. Tommaso goes, ha ha, wabbit season. Yeah, exactly. Where's that pesky wabbit?
Wabbit.
Oh, I've just got that image of Athol now, haven't you? It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Where's that wabbit? I won't try and do a Scottish accent because it's not very good.
No, that's it. Yeah, I drew the line. I thought, nah, I had enough trouble with English, Dave, let alone Scottish.
Yeah.
that. Paul D. Tommaso says, yeah, we're squeezing by. Yeah, it's challenge, mate.
I think we can put the lid on.
Oh, you're going for it, are you? Dun, 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 dun.
I think so. I'll have to paint that bit first.
Okay, let's some tweezers of gripping.
Before I do that,
Athol says, I'm stood in full camouflage, soaking wet. From the clouds we walk through during the night. Tracks on a 12-inch width, slippery as hell. You go careful, mate. Oh, he's in full-blown camo, mate. He's doing the Chuck Norris bit, isn't he?
it's either that or he's doing a Scottish version of Rambo.
Yeah, he's been rolling around on the ground doing full-blown Steven Seagal, isn't he, with his gun?
Oh, good grief. Rolling around with a blunderbuss. Is that a wise thing to be doing?
Yeah. Well, it's quite a scary thought, really, isn't it?
It is. Right. Let's put the windows in. Hey!
Dun, dun, dun. Windows time, Windows time. Dave's doing his windows, folks. I had the bit, and then I didn't have the bit.
What?
What's that? Get the magnifiers of seeing this out. Didn't go in there, did it? See, we make the mistakes, folks, so that you don't have to. This is what is known as doing a festa.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I may have had a piece in the tweezers that is no longer tweezers.
Oh, you've not had twangage, have you?
Yeah, twangage has occurred, mate. Might be, oh, it's redeemable. I have saboted the twanged piece. It is just behind my Lehman Russ.
Oh.
Which for tweezer twangage isn't actually that bad. So let's put the spring-loaded tweezers back.
By the sound of it, you got away with it.
I've not used them again. This is the trouble. Some of these bits are so tiny, Dave, isn't they? Still going to need something to grip that with because I've got hands like a pound of bananas. Not exactly the most useful of hands either.
You having another wibble?
That's a distinct possibility. It's just noting to myself the error of my ways. Really working well, that, Cole. Do it with a bit of gloop because the extra thin is evaporating so quick.
Oh, is it going before you can do anything with it?
Yeah, it's not allowing Festa time to manipulate. Sounds wrong, doesn't it?
Sounds very wrong.
Get back to that pole dancing again, Dave, isn't it?
Oh, God, you had to go there, didn't you?
Yeah. Told you, mate, I'm in your head.
I wish it wasn't.
Oh, we got there in the end. Dun, 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 dun. Athol saying I am in a team of 3. a policewoman, a ranger stroke vet and me as we search for poachers. Oh. You've got a problem up there with people tickling the fish and poaching the game of your atoll. See, I think that's going to become quite a big thing again in the UK. People poaching, Dave.
Yep.
Need to survive and all of that lot. This is normally what happens, isn't it, in difficult times? So we got that to go on the side. See where that goes.
Well, if our beloved government actually decide to do something about their leader, then we might actually get somewhere.
Mate, it's all a bit protracted, isn't it? Yeah.
Mind you, I think we should just put Sarah Jane as Prime Minister.
Oh, mate, I'd vote for her. I would say Panzer as deputy, but no.
No. After his latest track record, it's not necessarily a good move.
Goes on there. Yeah, somewhere. See that? What's that supposed to be?
You've not had your eyes tested yet?
No.
Oh, I finally got me new bins.
Oh, they come all right, did they?
Yeah. I walked in. I walked into the shop. This little young girl, she came racing forward. Yes, sir. How can I help you? I said, "Come to pick me bins up." And she looked at me as if I was talking a complete foreign language.
Yeah. How to dustman a bin, not them bins.
I said, "Come and pick my glasses up if they're in." Oh, she said. Sure, she muttered under her breath, "Oh God, I've got one of them."
Yeah. And how are you getting on with them?
The main pair, still getting used to them, but I'm kind of glad I've had the time off to be at home to get used to them rather than being at work.
Prescription headaches, eh?
Yeah, I've had a couple, but got to get used to them.
Yeah.
We get there. To be fair, I haven't got any choice, really.
No, that's it. Now I'm waiting for the optometrist at the hospital, mate. Because obviously the Velociraptor.
Well, yes.
Our hospital is still struggling with that. Sarah says I should be the PM with her backing me up. Absolutely. Jacqueline says not just poachers, the supermarket tea leaves are out more than usual. Yeah, exactly, Jackie. All of that will start happening again. Ross is in, saying benches, Lego Ninjago, J-Jet Fighter, been built by Roran. MOC set, Agamemnon, built by me. Both now finished. Belly Relentless energy drink. Oh my God. Ross and a can of Relentless. Damn, that's scary.
That's very. Very, very scary.
I was never a fan of them sort of drinks. They kind of just didn't agree with me. Imagine Fox on Red Bull.
That's a bit scary. I did. Was it one work still? I did Red Bull and vodka for most of the night.
Oh
dear.
Yeah, I bet you felt that the following day.
Oh, talk about bloody car crash, Jesus.
Would you do it again? No, he says.
No bloody fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got. I don't even drink Red Bull on it. I let alone putting vodka
No,
on
I can't drink that stuff. It just
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a new blade.
I can imagine they're not only rich in caffeine, but are probably extremely high with sugar as well, which
Oh, it's loaded with sugar. It would not do your diabetes any good, mate.
no, it's like computer says no.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Shut up. Yeah, it's the first time that's kicked in ages. Probably got bored, it's got nothing to do.
Before you start playing silly buggers, I'll switch mine off.
No, wouldn't even dream of it, mate. Wouldn't even dream of it. Why do you think I wear headphones?
Exactly.
As it's been a while. Alexa, play Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Switch mine off.
Yeah, but there might be someone in chat who's just been rickrolled. Normally Ross.
Yeah. Give it a minute and there'll be a you talk.
He must be raking in millions of royalties nowadays. Where else could you come on the modelling live stream and get rickrolled?
We aim to please.
Exactly. We do our bit. Really don't want to stick on there, does it? You know, right reluctant to get. There you go. On there now, though. Have you a bit of that? Try not to stick it to your finger.
You're getting yourself stuck up again, are you?
Yeah, I always am, mate. You know me. Ross is waiting for his stickers for the Armageddon Ramon to arrive, and then he's got to find a place to put it. Yeah.
I'm sure he'll manage.
Sarah Jane says Fox needs it. He played the slowest game in history the other day and said it was all high action. What a wimp. Bless him.
Well, what was he playing the other day then?
Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Not played that one.
Yeah. Bless him. He is so set in his ways. Apparently that goes in there.
You sure about that?
Ross says, nope, my modem went down last night. I wasn't able to stream. That means I have to reprogram my Alexa. Modem, bless him. Welcome to 1984.
Modem.
Yeah, you mean
Modem.
Yeah, I think you mean router, Ross. You're still running on a modem. No wonder you got trouble.
Yeah, 5600.
Yeah. Dial up. Do, 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 do.
Oh, God, yeah.
Can you get off the internet? I'm waiting for a phone call from my mother. Like I'm going to come off the internet. It's like, yeah. It's like, doing all right. So you mentioned your mother. Right. What else have we got? We've got the other half of that contraption. Dum dum da dum dum da dum da dum da dum. There. Ross says, yeah, laugh out loud.
Modem.
I mean, imagine him ringing up his cable company. I'm having trouble with my modem. They're like, hey, been a customer of ours long. Modem? What do you mean modem? That whirligig contraption thingy in there. Yeah. Mind you, though, if he's still on a modem, mate, then yeah, I'll take me out off to him. We can get internet still on one of them bad boys. I mean, when you think back, Dave, to the days of dial-up, we all went through it, didn't we? And it's like,
oh yeah. What was it? What was when I had free serve.
oh right, yeah, I BreatheNet was my first one on dial-up. Didn't want that.
And then I went over to NTL for broadband.
Yeah, which was bought by our friends at Virgin.
Yeah, was it? I started off with 512 meg.
Yeah.
Right. Get it in.
I'll get it go in the end.
What is it you can get now? Is it? It's up to what? Oh, it's a gigabyte now, isn't it?
Gigabit, isn't it?
I think, yeah.
And that's what I'm on. Big kahuna. Shocking when you think, because it's not that long, really, when you think about it. The evolution of broadband and Wi-Fi, and that is phenomenal, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. And what, 2 years ago, it was tested to the point of destruction?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it survived?
And line that up again. God, that was a gun to die for, that was. Ooh. Still bits to go on it. That goes in like so. Yeah. Do not glue. That. I'll build a little ammo box.
Does it? I don't think it makes any difference what way it goes up, but we'll just double check.
Yeah. Was it measure twice, cut once? Yeah. We've done that before, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a bit of that. Bit of that.
Yeah, this is a good idea. Put it in and then paint it.
32 and 33. Some of them.
I haven't ran a long way.
Oh, contemplatory discussion going on there, is there, Dave, at Dave Towers?
Yeah. Yeah, Dave's having trouble getting it in the hole.
Post it.
It went in there before. Why won't it go in there now?
Oh, was that a deep sigh of Daveness I just heard there? It was, wasn't it?
It was. It was. Yeah, we can have an argument with yourself now.
Oh, good man. Yeah, I know who's going to lose that. Who's going to win that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know you're getting old when you have an argument with yourself. You stomp off and you've lost. How's that work?
Oh, it's in.
Proud of you, mate.
No, it's not.
Got a bit of that.
Are you sure you're putting the right part in the hole? In now.
Proud of you, mate.
Right, it's in at the bottom. Look. Maybe.
Ammo box. Look, top to go on there. Oh, we've got that bad boy to make as well.
Okay. Perhaps we need to take another look at this.
Oh, is it been a bit challenging, is it, Dave? Ross is saying ask James for help with tight holes. Apparently he's got experience. Now I'm really getting worried, Ross.
Oh my.
I'm
Is
already
that something that,
Yeah, go on.
is that something that you would want to admit on a show?
Yeah. I mean, I nigh on gave Dave a heart attack just as we was coming on air, bless him.
That was uncalled for. Even though I'd shared my bickies with you, you did that to me. That was.
Yeah, it was bad, mate, wasn't it? I accept full responsibility for my naughtiness, but like I said, mate, if it's in my head, I've got a duty to put it in yours, mate. Because let's be honest, you would have done the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you can bloody go in there, isn't it?
Get off because I want that.
Tell you what, I'm going to paint around the edges first before.
Yeah.
Where's my pencil?
It's been a bit special, is it, mate?
Oh, no, I don't know about the part being special. I think it's the part inserter that's been a bit special.
Frankie goes to Hobbywood is in, says good morning, Colin Dave and the chat. Hello,
Hello,
Frankie, mate. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Hope all is good
Absolutely, mate.
in the world of Frankie.
Always nice to see Frankie. We've got that piece there. Number 43 by powers of deduction. That one.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I mulled it over, Dave. I had a contemplatory mullage.
Hey, you go steady.
I know. I'm getting worried now, mate.
I think everybody at home's getting worried.
Yeah, we're beginning to try and be a bit professional, mate, and I think we need to reel it in a bit, didn't you?
Just a bit.
People are going to wonder what happened to the original Dave and Festa because we're imposters. Can't be doing things professionally, mate. We've got a bad reputation to keep going.
Would that be the invasion of the model makers then?
That's what we did there.
Thank you. I get to do a bit of sanding. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a while.
I do like a bit of sanding.
Really? I've never noticed, mate. No, you kept that quiet. Like a bit of a sand, eh? Ah, it's all coming out now.
Yeah, I do like to have a bit of a rub.
No. Oh, no. Yeah.
Got you. I got him. It's in your head now, isn't it?
Oh, no. I've just got... No.
Your head now. Model maker Dave has a rub.
It's the determined grimace, you know. It's like, can't undo it. Can't undo it.
See, folks, this is the childish levels that we will drop to catch each other out.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I'd do exactly the same. It's like, yeah, bring it.
Well, mind you, it's one that you can try on Fox this afternoon, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Bless him. He is so easy to wind up.
Just say quietly to yourself, I am having a rub, and enjoying it. Jackie's probably spat a coffee across the desk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's... I didn't want that piece anyway. Really?
No?
Oh, it begins. Okay. Figure out where that's gone. I had it in the end, and then I didn't. That sounds wrong. Yeah, I'll rephrase that.
What have you done?
Ah, got it. Got it. It was between my big toe. Yeah. Moving on.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
It was one of those. I squeezed it. No, that sounds wrong even.
You might want to rephrase that one.
Joel Grit is in. And hello, Colin and Dave. Hope you're well. And hello. Hello to the chat. Hello, Joel. How you doing, mate?
Hello,
We are fine and dandy, young Joel. He says, desperately trying not to keep dropping this one bit. With his clumsy, great big Pat Jennings hands that are useless. But we've not had a wibble yet, Dave, have we? We've done well.
So far, so good.
One of those frustrating. Why on earth couldn't they have made that out of one bit? But no. They had to use two.
They knew it would be challenging for the Festa.
Yeah, it's like... It's just the bits are so tiny, aren't they? I mean, we used to be able to do all of this, Dave, without glasses. Doesn't it make you sick?
I can remember being in Millbank, sitting at my chair with just the light coming in from the window.
Yeah.
Hand painting without head magnifier or anything.
Yeah.
76 scale figures.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and here we are now with 5 levels of magnifiers on, doing 35th armour and failing miserably. Ray Aquilina is in, saying, oh, hello. Colin and Dave, my best friends. Hello, Ray. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right, mate.
In sunny Malta.
Yeah.
If it's sunny, I don't know. If
it's yeah, right from Malta. Yeah.
Right, that was part number 4. So if I write on here number 4, I can't get it confused with something else.
Yeah, always nice to see Ray in. I hope everyone's safe and well that you care about, mate. Yeah, keep dropping the gun, Cole. You haven't dropped it enough yet, mate.
Oh, you know you want to drop it a couple more times. Why am I looking in there when they're not in there? Really?
You've been special.
Yeah. That's what I want.
What I want to try and do is just get that bit level, but One, I
That
can
works.
barely see it. Two, every time I move it, I keep dropping it. Two. Right. Oh, that was a pain. But it's in there now.
Sure. You want to go for a refit, do you?
No, I don't even want to look at it. Joel says he's okay. Oh, bless you, mate. Glad to hear of it, mate.
Let's go that. Oh,
Yeah.
going for another run.
Really? Let's put a clamp on that. That's too tight. Clamp. Be too strong. How about a peg of tweakedness? All of that is too tight. It's gonna be. Of holding it rather annoying, but hey ho. Sarah Jane saying hi to Sarah and Frankie, my friends. Or Ray even is saying hello to Sarah Jane and Frankie, my friends. Struggling with names today, Dave, isn't I? All over the place.
Doing well, aren't you?
Ray says I'm okay, guys. Glad to hear it, Ray. Always nice to see Ray. It's been years that he's been coming in, and he's back in the days of the smooth shows we used to do, Dave, years ago, isn't it?
That distinctly sounded a bit Merlin-esque that just went over.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? I actually looked twice because I thought you might have been having a slight cough.
No. I'll tell you what, if I cough like that, I'll be well chuffed.
Bless you. Okay, we'll put that bit on in a minute, I think, because I want that to dry. So that's the gun and its ammo box ready. Don't want to put the other bits of the gun on the bracket yet, because the bracket itself is still a little bit...
Not quite ready.
Yeah, it's just had extra fin on it. It's a bit fragile at the moment, so...
Fragonard.
Yeah, if I keep adding bits to it, it's just going to get the ump, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we have got... Oh, it says... Let's have a looky-loo. Which is that sprue there. Funny, the first thing I saw when I opened that box up early was the tracks, and it was like, yeah, let's put them back.
Oh. Did we get scared?
No, I'm going to be filming them because I said I would, so I am going to film it, but I may voice over the actual.
So you're filming it so you can keep on track.
See what you did there, mate. I saw what you did.
And I get my coat.
Oh, drop that as well, see? Right old dropsy day today, you know. Really? Captain Switchy alert, and it bodes well.
Starters, you mean, carry on.
Absolutely. I think I'm going to have an operation soon to surgically attach that grabber to my arm.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Put me draw right out. But even with that right out, it will still ricochet off of it and end up on the floor, because that's normally what happens. See, I do think a lot of this wouldn't happen if I had my apron on. But it's a bit warm for apron. That's where he starts on me now, because I do like an apron. I'm waiting.
Wearing a bloody penny, really.
I knew it was coming.
Honestly.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. It has saved my feet many a time from getting the heavily or speedily descending scalpel of stabbiness. So
Pennies are for girls.
that's right. I'll be a girl. I'll come round and dance for you, Dave, in me apron, mate.
No, we don't do any of that. He says trying not to allow it inside his head and successfully managed
Yeah,
to do so.
it's in your head now, mate, isn't it?
All right, I am having a rub.
Oh dear. Well, you need to get out more, Dave. You.
I don't think it'd be a good idea if we was allowed out.
No.
Mind you, I think we should go to Telford one year. Can you imagine
Oh yeah.
the chaos? Me pushing you around in your chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the only time we'd be allowed in there. No, we don't want you back, gentlemen. No. You caused enough chaos and mayhem last time.
That would be an ecumenical matter. What possibly could go wrong, Dave?
To me, it's not so much what could go wrong as what could go right. Mind you, I could bounce down steps in your chair, though, couldn't I?
Oh yeah.
Festa and Dave at Telford. What could possibly go wrong? Oh dear.
Sarah Jane says, tell Blinders about Dave that Joel has left a comment for him in the chat. There you go.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a... Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. Yes, Joel, it was a really good day. Thank you very much for the comment, and thank you very much for watching the video.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought I would post the video or videos and photos of some rather nice old cars.
What you was going to say then?
Cortina Mark III and a Ford Capri injection 2.8, I think it was.
Kevin's got that etched on his brain now, what I said earlier. Yeah, poor old Dave, Kev. I've got some bad images etched on his brain today, bless him.
Yeah, it's been cruelty to Dave Day today. I don't quite know what I've done to deserve such misdemeanors.
Lamekins. Yeah, but you would do the same to me. You know you would.
It's a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, Kev's got it in his head, though, bless him. See, it's there now, Kev.
Oh, Kev, I feel sorry for you, mate.
Could be worse, Kev. You could have me pole dancing in your lounge wearing me pork pie out and a bow tie. Oh, dear.
Hang on. I can hear someone screaming in agony as his retinas have now been burnt.
Yeah. Oh, my eyes, they're burning.
You're so cruel.
Sarah J says, cheers, Colin. That's why you're my permanent secretary. I'm proud of the position I am, Sarah Jane. I wear the badge with honour. Kevin says, I hope your apron isn't a frilly one. No, it's a leather welder's apron, mate.
That's what he tells you. It's pink and white with frilly bits on the bottom.
No, it's hanging up right next to me, mate. Yeah, it's a leather welder's apron, mate. And it's been repurposed for the workshop, mate. And it comes in handy because, like I say, you can have all your tools in the pockets and that. But, yeah. But for me, it has saved many a time the falling and scalpel blade from going into me feet. Because as Dave knows, I had a nasty incident one year where I dropped my scalpel and was looking for it, and it had actually stuck itself into the top of my foot. Much to the annoyance of the wife.
I'm so glad you didn't put your foot on your desk to show me.
Yeah, it was proper in there, mate. So, yeah, that's when she ambled into the shed and said, you've got this hanging up. Perhaps that might be an idea. Sarah Jane saying, pictures, please, Colin. Be careful what you wish for, Sarah Jane.
Hang on, what's this? Pictures of the knife in his foot or pictures of him pole dancing with his pork pie out on?
I think she might have meant...
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that
sounded reasonably decisive.
Yeah, quite chuffed with it. But that's all I then in there. Bit of that. Does that go in before that? Does it go in after? Right, yeah. Right, and then the lenses.
I think Sarah Jane might need to get her eyes tested. She wants pictures of you pole dancing. I bet he looks cute. Oh,
yeah.
Well,
Ray Aquilida says, how far do you live from Telford? It's about 200 miles, isn't it, from here to Telford, Dave?
Yeah, it's about...
Yeah, it's quite a distance. Telford's in the north of the UK, Ray, and I'm right down just outside London, mate. So the likelihood of me going to Telford is remote, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, it's on the north side of Milton Keynes, because Milton Keynes in the middle.
Yeah, I'm housebound, and me getting about is so difficult, mate. One, it's not fair on the people with me because they got to try and shoehorn me about. Imagine there's a few breathing a huge sigh of relief that I won't go to. I don't care.
No, I won't go because it'd be too expensive.
Prohibitive, Dave, isn't it?
Although, yeah, I would like to go just to say that I've been there.
Yeah.
And to be with so many like-minded people from not only the four corners of the UK, but the rest of the world.
Yes.
It is such.
It's a global thing, isn't it, now, the Telford event?
Yeah. I think if I do what we was speaking about before going live, I think it could get to be a possibility.
Yeah.
Even if it's just once. Just to say that I've been. I don't know about staying up there for the 2 days. I think if I were to go, I would go by train.
Yeah.
Because then there's less likelihood of me coming home.
Well, for me, I'd have to travel up the day before. Then I've got to have a day to recover from the travelling.
Yeah.
Then obviously I've got to have me carer and all of that and be wheeled around. And it's just too much. And the cost of an hotel and all of that lot. Whereas I could spend all of that money that it's cost me to get there actually on models. So
yeah.
It's not as if I'm going to save a massive amount of money by buying at Telford. So
no, I would like to go, but yeah, it would have to be go there by train. Because if I go there by train, I can't buy big kits, can I?
Yeah.
Because I've got to get them home. How am I going to get them home if I'm on the train?
Yeah, but I don't think that'll deter you, Dave, because you'll just say, can you arrange shipping? Keith is in, says I, Colin and Dave, been for a walk, now sat down with a coffee and a chocolate biscuit. Damn.
Hello, Keith.
How you doing?
No, I know what I would do. I'd just arrange to have a hire car up there and drive home.
Yeah, I mean, for me to get there, obviously, I'd have to get the wife to take me up there. We would have somewhere to stay, and it would just be, I would have probably find it excruciatingly tiring and probably wouldn't get the enjoyment out of it that I should do. So I'm not really that, like you say, you know, for that couple of hundred, maybe 300 quid for the hotel. I don't know how much they are these days. That's money I could spend on a big kit. So yeah,
I'm sure that the hotel prices go up because of it.
Yeah. Jeff is in, saying hello, everyone. Hello, Jeff. How you doing, mate?
Hello, Jeff. Well, I think the hotels for Telford are booked the year before anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, it would be nice to go, but
Yeah, it's one of them, innit, mate?
it's just too expensive otherwise.
Oh, that was photo etch. Yeah. It's all right. I can survive it.
Are you having a wiggle?
No, no wiggles.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course I'm sure.
Sounded distinctly like a wiggle to me.
Might have been.
Oh dear. Are you standing there kicking that imaginary stone around?
How does he know?
I had one of those moments not so long ago. Was my old RM, we was talking, and he said, by the way, Dave. I went, what's up, sir? And he said, have you kept Andre up to date as to what's been going on?
Oh, dear. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine
And
your answer.
And, you know, it's the typical schoolboy hands in pockets. Well, one hand in pocket because I was holding on the phone on the other one. And it was like kicking the imaginary stone around. And then the voice came over. I take it from the hesitant reply of nothing so far that you haven't done anything, have you?
Yeah. Good man.
And it was like, I'm in for it anyway. So. Might as well get it over and done with.
Yeah,
No, I haven't. Why haven't you done it? Well, he's a busy man and he doesn't need some oik like me disturbing his busy day and blah, 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 blah. And then I had to hold the phone away from my ear.
Oh, you got chewed out, did you? Good man.
Chewed out. It was chewed out, spat out and stamped on, I think.
I would say you have my full dutiful support, but I'd be lying there, mate.
It wasn't a managerial telling off. It was ex-service petty officer telling a junior rank off.
Oh, really? Donkosaurus is in, saying hello. Hello, Donkosaurus. How you diddling, mate?
Hello, Donkosaurus.
Yeah, so he proper chewed you up, did he?
Oh, I was dragged across the carpet and thrown around the car park, and I deserved it.
Yeah.
And then it was, what are you going to do when we finish talking? I'm going to send him an email.
Did you say that while staring at your shoes?
Yes. And he said, and you are going to copy me in it, yes, I am, because then you know that I've actually done what you told me to do.
Yeah. Oh, bless you. Yeah. Now who's been scuffing his shoes?
Yeah. So if he's watching this or you're watching it back later, he's going to be rolling on the floor in laughter because, yeah, you remember that.
Good man.
Yeah. Have you spoken to Andre? As in, have you sent him any emails? Shit.
I remember everything, RMs, mate.
Oh, come about it.
The day one of them forgets is the day the world heals over, mate, isn't it? No?
Well, I think what caused the prompt of it is I think that they had crossed paths in a corridor in one of the offices.
Yeah.
And Andre has turned round to Alan and said, how's Dave getting on? I've not heard from him.
Yeah.
So even if I did try me luck, try and bluff my way out of it, I was...
Oh, on an hide into nothing already, was you?
Yeah. Because he already knew what the answer was.
Yeah.
He just... Yeah. And it was definitely, it was phone held at arm's length.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yes.
Be done. Right, lose that one because that's suitably done. And then remember to remove leftover super glue from bench before leaning. Doing well here, Dave. I'm remembering all the things. Because I may have had the super glue out and super glued a thing.
Uh-oh. Well, hang on. You super glued a thing. Did you super glue yourself to it?
No, I cleaned up and made sure that any spillages was mopped up, and I glued a bit of photo etch on Dave. Said bit of shiny photo etch. I have done.
I'm proud of you, soldier.
I've done photo etch today, Dave.
I'm proud of you, and the fact that you've not stuck yourself to it or to the desk.
Thanks, mate. I'm feeling the love.
I think you should get a 10 out of 10.
Really? I'm so proud. Feel really,
Can we all
really
have an
pleased.
action replay just so that we can verify this event did really happen?
We had a bit of him. We had a bit of him. We had a bit of him. And we had a bit of him. Okay. Hold into that. Goes on me, so. Oh, get him. It is.
All right, mate.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, just thinking out loud there, Dave. Press myself.
Hey, you go steady. Hey, you do it like that, then you haven't got a mask on, then.
What's that? Keith. There's put, Colin, I found the easiest way to do the Ryefield Tiger tracks was to put the guide horns on before cutting the tracks from the sprue. That, my man, is a damn good shout. Yeah. I haven't even got round to contemplating doing the tracks yet, but I shall film it. And being that you've dished out such a top tip, I will endeavour to give you a credit for it. In somewhere there. Let's try and eat that in without knocking it flying this time. That's what we want. I am gonna like that. Kevin says, I think Ross needs to know your tricks on not to get stuck up with CA glue. Yeah, I am well known for it. Me and super glue have a love-hate relationship. I try not to get into a state with it, but for some reason, it just conspires against me.
I think you're just being a bit special.
Oh, yeah, I'm always special when it comes to super glue, mate. You know that.
We had noticed. Oh, I didn't need the extra bit. Never mind.
Even the wife goes, oh my God, she says he's got super glue out. Right, so we've got all of that on there. Right, wait until Dave has done that. What earth was that? Right.
Muse has popped in. Hello, Muse.
Hello,
She's
Muse, my darling. I would have said hello straight away, but Dave was doing that right under his microphone. Hello, Muse. How you doing, darling?
You know I'd do it to annoy you.
Absolutely. It's like, yeah, he will learn how to put his microphone on card.
No, I can't do that.
It's all right. I'll wait till he's got something interesting to say, and then I'll do it. Don't be like Dave. Don't be like Dave, folks.
And this is how it begins.
Absolutely. I know. How can I distract the host? I know. Let's shake my paint really violently right next to my microphone. Did you get much attention as a child, Dave?
No.
Didn't think so.
No, I was mainly ignored.
Oh, bless. That's why he does his sanding under the mic as well. See, he's like, he's ignoring me. I love him, really. Right. Joel saying hello to Marcy and everyone else. Why are you, Marcy? How you doing, darling? We've got a bit of that and a bit of that.
Oh, misses.
I know. So we've got one of those. So let's grab that. There's the photo etch out. Done my epic bit of photo etch today. So sure it was a T4.
I didn't know you'd done photo. Hang on.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. I glued on an epic bit of photo etch. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've done photo etch, mate. See, told you whilst you weren't looking and paying attention, I sneaked in and did it stealthily.
Oh.
Proud of myself, I was. Guru's in, just a quick drive-by as he sorts out Mama Fox. I hope you're all well, and we're on for Desire Road. No worries, mate. Right.
Okay.
We've got a bit of that going on with him. That angle like so, with that facing that way. Something like that. So that's going to go in. Bit of canopy glue. Or desperately trying not to get that in. And that, have a dab. Tiny dab of glue in them corners. Bit worried. If I get my big old fat fingers on it, I'm bound to press it, you know. Have you a bit of in? He drops it, but finished to get that to stick in before he did that. Got the twitches, Dave.
Again?
Yeah, I've been twitching all day, mate. One of those. Day of the twitches day, mate.
Not a day of the twitches, but a day of the twitches.
Oh, yeah. Could be worse. Oh, there's photo etch again. Photo. Not fair. Stupid photo etch. Kevin says, what have you done to Dave's camera? Nothing, mate. Why do you always blame me, Kevin? There's nothing I can do to Dave's camera when it's in Dave's house, mate. Why are you saying it's me? Dave controls his camera in the stream, not me. I can only control my own. In doubt, blame Festa.
I'm going to do a restart and come back in.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
I think my camera has decided to
Stop playing.
stop playing work. Yeah.
Have you not? You've not got it plugged into a hub, have you, mate? Oh, that means he's gone. Okay. I'll take it by powers of deduction. That means no, then. But no, I've done nothing to Dave's camera, Kev, mate. It's down to Dave, fella. Okay, where's that? I want that stuff. Yeah, it is. Okay. Barely make that out on there. Dr. says, I have a wonderful project for you. I need some decals to replicate the markings on the tank for the movie T34. That goes on there. Like that. go. Yeah, this is a pretty intensive little build. This, I must admit, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The old Riffield Sherman. For those that came in late, Ray and that's what I'm making. The Riffield Sherman Easy 8 M4A 3E8. Kit number RM5028 for those that are interested. And yeah, it really is a nice, seriously sexy build, to be quite honest with it. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's got photo etch in it, my nemesis. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying that. Cough, cough, and all of that. Kev says faulty, not about to blame. We have to blame someone. Yeah, I know, mate. But no, on a serious note, Kev, I don't have any control over individuals' webcams on the streams. That's down to them, mate. All I can do is turn them off totally or mute them. Same with audio. When people say there's an echo, I don't have any other microphones wired up. I desoldered all my webcam ones and I wear headphones. So I can't have echoes. So when something's echoing, it's someone else on the stream, mate. But... oh, God, it's tiny. Huh? Why? Why so tiny? All these tiny bits of photo etch. Scary. Why there? Two of them. Only one. How's that? Number one. That's 2, 3. Okay. On there then. Okay, so that on in a second. And he's back. Let's let him in. Should be young Dave back.
Hello.
Hello,
Well, I
mate.
have no idea what happened with the camera.
One of them, mate.
I do know. I've just had a check. There is an update that is pending. So
Oh.
I don't know if I'm getting the pre-update jitters.
Normally what happens with the Windows update is it does switch off things, doesn't it? Because it pesters you until you bloody update it. It's like, really?
Yeah. So, no, sorry about that, folks.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah. Nothing I can do about it.
Ain't your fault, mate. It's Windows. It's all Windows' fault.
I blame Microsoft. No, I don't. I blame Bill Gates.
He don't work at Microsoft now, does he? Gone. Has nothing to do with it now. But it's still his fault for coming up with Windows originally, though.
Oh, yeah. Money grabbing Americans have got a lot to answer for.
Oh, controversial, Dave. Controversial.
You know me, I like to be a little bit controversial every now and again.
Wouldn't have you any other way. Wouldn't be us, mate. Go. Have you a bit of that? Dorkosaurus says to Jeff, buy a new printer. Just kidding, I might have to try and paint them. Yeah. Have you a bit of that? Right.
It's gone again. Oh no.
What's that? Your camera? It's still there.
Yeah. No, it's still there.
Well, we're quarter past, so if you want to come off at 2:30, we'll come off at 2:30. you're having PC woes.
Yeah,
Not an issue, you know me, mate.
yeah.
See, that's payback for keep picking on me, that is, mate. That's karma visiting you, that is. I know what you want to say as well. I know what you want to say.
You're wrong, you are. I'll get you back. Eventually.
I'm sure you will, mate.
I'll make sure, don't you worry.
Number 21, which is there. And 28. Oh, man, that's ickle.
Blimey, that is a bit... Yeah. Okay.
What's that, mate?
I think I'm going to have to do that update this afternoon. Really messing around with that camera, because at the moment it's clear for us, but for the folks at home it is.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the other monitor, and it was a bit cloudy just now, and then it's cleared up again. So.
It's cleared up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Windows been a dork, mate.
Yeah.
It did it to me. That's why I turn my updates off when I'm streaming, purely and simply because it was getting annoying. So I only have Windows Update once a month at my choosing. And I just switch it on, sit there, spend the day letting it do its thing, or however long it takes. And then I just switch it back off again. Because otherwise it rules your damn life, doesn't it?
Once upon a time, there was a time before the internet.
Yeah. Many, many moons ago.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
What is this strange time that you talk of, Dave?
Well, it was the same time that you had to get off your backside to go and turn the TV over because there was no such thing as remote controls.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's why most parents had children.
And whoever sat closest to the TV was the one that had to keep pressing the buttons.
Yeah. Whilst you're down there, put ITV on. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't want both of them pieces to stay in my hands at all.
Did you not?
No.
I'll take it you've lobbed them across the desk then.
Yeah, I've recovered them. No, they just fell on the bench as usual.
Good man.
Sprue and Glue says Dave with no gloves on. Yeah. He's hardcore, David.
What?
David's telling you off. He says you've got no gloves on. It's because Dave is hardcore, mate. He does things the Dave way.
Gloves on for what?
Spray him. Yeah, I sent him a box of gloves. Don't wear them. Mind you, you sent me a box of gloves. We're defiant, Dave. That's what we are, aren't we, mate?
Yes.
So we got that.
Defiant, obstinate, awkward.
Yeah. Pretty much everything my mum would have called me, that is. That's what she still calls me, to be honest with you. She ain't daft.
Yes. Mine just says, why do you have to be such a stubborn, awkward, cantankerous? I'll just look at my mother and say, well, I know where I'll get it from.
Yeah, I just say, well, you taught me, and you taught me well. She goes, I'm not stubborn. Yeah, push him off.
Well, I didn't get it from my father's side. Father was rather placid and easygoing.
Oh, was he?
Yes. Until you pressed the wrong buttons. Yeah, bless him. I will get it. I will get it.
Marcy's saying Dad just went shopping and we already have every damn thing, but one of what was bought. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. How to confuse my father. Give him a shopping trolley and leave him in the middle of a supermarket. Clueless.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, where do I start? I remember him saying, well, start at the top of the list, Dad, work your way down.
Yeah, but I know things have got bad when instead of find my iPhone, my wheelbase find my husband. It's like, yeah. Because she used to say to me, right, you stand there with the trolley, don't move. Yep, of course I won't, love. What's the first thing you do when the wife walks on? You move.
No.
Because we're blokes, we don't listen.
Stand there, don't move. Do as you're told.
It's like, yeah. Don't go putting other items into other people's trolleys. Of course I won't, dear.
That's all right. That's always going to be trouble, that is.
Yeah, you know deep down you want to do it when you next go shopping. It's fun.
Yeah, the trouble is, when I go shopping, there's very few people around because I do it first thing in the morning.
Sarah Jane says she's back. She's had some grub and she's drinking a big mug of tea.
Good girl.
I think we've got a bit of boat wretch to go in there. Bit boat wretch again, Dave.
Hey, you go steady. That's 2 lots of photo etch in one day. Are you feeling all right?
I'll let you know when I've done this bit.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. It's just like, well, it's got to be done, innit?
mm-hmm.
Bloody hell, that went straight in there, Dave. That sounded wrong, didn't it? Apologies, folks. Wow.
Went straight in. Did it wipe its feet before it went in?
It did, mate. That was straight in there, mate. I was in like Flint, that was. Mightily impressed.
Right.
And apparently that pops in there like that. Go.
There's a long reach up there. But I'll make it.
That's in there like that. Just don't glue that on there. Okay, so it holds it in place. According to that.
I know what you mean, Keith. Get there early in the morning when no one else is around because no one can get in your way. Perfect.
That is held in with that bit of photo. Well, that page fluttering ain't annoying, so let's throw that over there out of the way. You want to see that is in there properly. That. Okay. Now, put the handle back. My clumsy, great big lummox.
That fork handle.
Go. I've used some of him. Dun 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 dun. And breathe. We're built so far a gun and a ring. Doing well here, Dave.
You are. Almost on a roll.
Yeah. Hold up a minute. They expect me to make that micro dot bit of photo.
Yeah. Here we go. Wibble incoming.
They are having a.
Yep, told you. Keep it clean.
And then that.
Post it note.
Okay.
Post it note.
No, that's all right. I can see what they mean, but that might be one for next week.
Or is that going to be an off-air one so that you can swear at the same time?
I've got to make that. Yeah.
All right.
Out of that.
Good luck. Oh, swear box, John.
That's all right. It's doable. Tell you what I will do. I'll put the other bit on there so that that's dried out by the time I make it next week. See what I did there, Dave?
Hey, hold on. That's forward planning. Cut that out.
I know. But it makes perfect sense because by next week that should be bona fide dry, shouldn't it?
Anything's possible, I suppose.
Yeah. Anything's possible with us two pilots. So that goes in there with that hook. Hey.
The concentration.
I know, it's scary, isn't it, eh? Ask a little bit of fun. Oh, really? Stop dropping stuff.
Sarah Jane's saying to Fox, no, you can't, as that means a use of enjoy something you lack. Oh, okay. Scale model Muse is saying, yeah, right, Cole, LOL, good luck.
Yeah. She knows me better than I know myself, Marcy does. She's like, yeah.
Sarah Jane is saying to you, 3D print it instead.
Yeah. Actually, a good shout, Sarah Jane.
That's what I was going to say. It's not a bad shout. She's got a point.
A very valid point, though. supposed to be shape. I make such a small bit because once it's on there, the lid's buttoned down, you're never going to see it.
That wibble.
Might be.
Why do I think that's going to come round and haunt me at some point?
That's all right. You may mock me at this stage with your mockery doodliness. That's all right.
Yeah, it's going to come round and pop you on the bum.
I am not going to mock you back in any way, shape or form because I'm not going to lower myself. La la, la la la. Na la la, I can't hear you.
It won't last long, I'll tell you.
It's all right. It's all right. I am not bitter in any way.
Resistance is futile. You will mock me.
Oh,
I give you ample opportunities to do so. You will not refuse. You can't. It's impossible.
All right. La 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 la. I cannot hear you.
Nah, put it in your head back.
Oh dear. All right. I'm not bitter, honestly. La 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 la. You a bit of that. Sarah Jane says it sounds very convincing, Cole. I'm glad you thought that. I thought I was really convincing there that I meant that sincerely. Bitter at all.
Yeah, Sarah Jane saying, here to help, Colin.
Yeah, massively appreciated, Sarah Jane.
You'll be looking at that. It'll be stuck inside your model.
Yeah. You go to all that effort and you're never going to see that bit again.
Although she said that sounded very convincing.
I know. I thought I did as well. I thought I sounded really, really convincing. Almost believable, Dave, don't you?
Yeah. Fox is saying to you at Festa's workshop, deploys his masterful premium debating technique. I can't hear you, la 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 la.
Yeah. Exactly. Works a treat, Fox, doesn't it? Marcus Bruns put in a €9.99 super chat. Hilarious stream, guys. Sorry for not being active in the stream. I am listening. Not a problem, Marcus. And thank you very much for your kindness, mate. Massively, massively appreciated and will be put to good use, mate. Thank you for your continued support.
I am glad to hear the chuckle muscle has had a bit of a workout.
Oh, yeah, this is what me and him are like. You should have heard us before we went live.
Maybe that's not necessary.
Probably a good thing, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, Dave, it's probably a good thing they didn't hear us before we went live. Because
exactly, yeah.
I'm going to glue that in because it's annoying me. It's falling out. It's flopping out. Oh. Moving on.
Flopping out, or you didn't flop it out, did you? For God's sake.
Not with super glue in my hands, I wouldn't. Still, I did that. Imagine explaining that. Be like Little Britain. I was stood in the corner of my room when I fell.
Just thinking, yeah, you trying to explain that one to your missus with your hand stuck somewhere. Yes. Good luck on that one, mate.
Yeah.
Why have you got your hands down there? They're stuck.
Yeah. Someone must have left it there. A big boy did it and run away. Yeah. I could just imagine it, couldn't you? I'd be going, yeah, Festa, you're such a nice bloke. I don't know what happened to him.
You just imagine your missus taking you down to A&E.
Yeah, that would go well for me, Dave, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would be. Yeah.
Boy, we seem to have an echo, mate. Have you got a webcam mic on?
Not that I'm aware of, mate.
Out of interest, I'm picking up an echo, mate. I don't know whether the viewers are, but yeah, I'm just wondering, mate. Really don't want that to stay in, does it? We try again, Cole.
The only microphone that's working is my main one.
Okay, mate.
Oh, hang on. No. Let's disable that.
So don't worry about it. We'll be coming off air shortly anyway, so.
No, it was the mini cam was active.
There you go. Bloody many cam.
That's now been disabled.
That's why I got rid of many cam. It kept hijacking my microphone.
Hopefully, if it's there, it should be gone now.
Yeah, I can't hear myself echoing now, so
good.
Cheers, mate. Yeah. It's the only thing I found with Manycam, it liked to default into itself all the time. It was like, yeah. Anything that wants to own my system has to be have a bit of that.
Put in its place.
Yeah. All right, let's put that back in place. Should we go for round number 6 with this? We'll stay in place. They say that that's just a push fit. It should stay in place, but it don't. It's popping out. Sounded even worse, didn't it?
As long as it's popping out and not falling out.
Popped out again. Epoxy thing. Getting the super glue treatment. Going to be moved when it's built, so definitely ain't coming out. Yeah.
Said to Bishop's the actress.
One of those are desperately small parts, and I'm desperately trying not to put fingerprints on it, which is why I probably should be wearing my gloves. But too hot for gloves.
Yeah.
Right.
Went together with a resounding ding.
Marcy says, yeah, I'd love to hear you explain that, Cole. Yeah, could you imagine me standing there trying to explain that? Dave would pay money to see me stand there trying to explain that. I know he would.
I'll tell you what, it would be worth recording because the blackmail that I could get for it.
Oh, yeah.
Priceless.
Yeah. I'll be there going, right, love, you ain't going to believe this, but
it was Dave's fault. He did it.
Dave would let me get all the way through it, and then he'd throw me straight under the bus. Go, no, that's not what happened, is it? Because she would look at Dave and she'd go, right, now he said what he's happened, Dave, can you tell me what actually happened?
He got his fingers stuck somewhere he shouldn't have done because he was playing around with the super glue, Mr. W.
First of all, we'd say, "Hello, Mrs. W. How are you? You're looking well."
Yeah, go get me house point somehow.
Steve Spencer Beanie's in saying hello. Hello, Steve. How you doing, mate? Loved your enterprise that you posted in the gallery, mate.
Oh, has he finished it?
Yeah, yeah. He put a nice green screened picture in there. It's like, yeah, I recognise that technique.
Oh. Has he been showing off with his photographic skills?
Yeah, I like it, mate. I think it's a lovely piece.
Well, I shall have a look next weekend because it's gallery.
It's got a good segue there, Dave. Yeah, it is, folks. Gallery show next week, don't forget, because it is the first weekend of the month.
Yep.
And now we are doing the gallery first weekend of every month. So get your photos in there.
Yes. You have been warned.
It can only go well. See what I did there, Dave? Do you think that sounded plausible?
Just about.
Think they'll believe it?
Only when they see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith's saying the same. Steve, nice enterprise. It is, mate. Beautifully done, isn't it? Mightily impressed, mate. I think you'll love it, Dave.
Has he done one of his lighting up specials on it?
Very enterprising build. Oh, you dog. Didn't want that bit anyway. Oh, it's on the instructions. Good save. Why does every bit have to be so small? Not fair, Dave.
Oh, we having another Whipple?
I am. It's not fair, Dave. It's so cruel.
You are having a proper Whipple fest, aren't you? Yeah, Paul. Okay.
Yeah. It's. Why did I?
Uh-oh. Right, I need to paint that bit.
All the bits are so tiny, Dave. It's not fair. Come on, Mum.
Whipple Kings.
Not fair, so cruel.
Oh, poor little Festa Wester. He's got little bits and he's having trouble with his little bits.
Right, let's unstick that from the end of my finger. There you go. Done well there, mate. I have really done well. I've done about 4 pieces on a gun. I've done photo rich though, Dave. I've done photo rich, so I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, you should be.
Right. Apparently that goes in there. Pardon me.
Right, everything is inside, so we can put the cap on.
Oh, you're going for it.
Yeah, cap top is on.
Proud of you, soldier.
Yeah, just come down a bit more.
Right.
You fitted last time, so why are you not fitting this time?
Is it laughing at you, Dave?
Trying to.
You tell it, mate.
Almost there. Come on. Oh, my wheel's falling off.
That, and then go that way. Flick back then. So let's change that because I'm having the door open.
Oh, that's interesting. We'll back up.
Okay. Put that down there. Sticks up a bit. Okay. Sticks up. That flicked over a tad.
Oh, look at that.
Do this. Super glue that bad boy on.
We can go for some sticky stuff. Ooh.
Is it super sticky stuff, Dave?
It's whatever I've got in me sticky fluids pot.
Yeah.
Sounded wrong, didn't it?
It did. That's all right, mate. It sounded wrong, but it also sounded right. Like that. What's going on there? Steve saying thanks to Dorcosaurus. And it's a nice build, Steve. Look forward to showing that on the gallery next week, mate. Right. So according to that, got C4.
Right. So, right, hold on.
Always on a mission now. 17.
We can get the exhaust stacky bit on.
Oh, legend. What's that bit? What's that? That looks like that is over gate. Okay.
Right, that's that on.
Oh, is it on? Is it, Dave?
Yeah, he's on and it ain't coming off again. Because we're going for sticky stuff.
Okay. There is an alternative. You can have that on. Picture showing.
Right, that's on.
Yeah. That's what we want. So we got that, and that. We got that.
Oh, the next thing we need to do.
Still. That's poking up. That sounded wrong.
That did. That sounded very wrong. That was wronger than a wrong thing, that was.
It was a bit bad, wasn't it? We're not safe to be left alone, are we?
Not really, no.
Just as well, though, we didn't have the Wibble recording, wasn't it? Because we was proper on one.
Oh, it was a fest of the Wibbles.
Oh, once we started.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so that's a bit of that.
I presume. Presume nothing there. I don't know.
Thanks, Bat. Working on a flying sub now. Oh, nice one, mate.
Oh,
How you feeling now, Steve? Are you feeling a bit better in yourself now, mate? Now that you're back at the bench. Imagine, like me, it's nice to be back, but you're just a little apprehensive. No, I still am.
no, it's going to take a while to get yourself back into your
It's like
back
anything,
into
Dave. I was
your rhythm.
just getting back into the swing of it and ended up pretty much back to square one. So, yeah. But that's times he squished it with a finger.
Oh, no,
It's all
can't
right.
fall off. You need to hold that a bit longer.
That's what it was.
Oh, you're feeling it.
Yeah. Done with that. For that.
Yeah.
Let's put dab of that in there and let that do.
Oh dear.
So
I've got a drink one.
he says, yeah, I'm good. Just waiting for his new pacemaker, which will be open heart this time. It's got to be done completely different. Yeah. Yeah, you were saying before, Steve, but like I say, mate, it'll be worth it. You know, it's a big old op, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you'll feel a lot more comfortable once it's all done, mate. And we are doing that open. That one. Something like that. How far back? I reckon I'm gonna slap a bit of glue. That's where it's going to stay anyway. Keith says he's got to go. Great string, guys. Thanks. Hugs to everyone in chat. Enjoy the bank holiday. You stay safe, mate. Have a good one, mate. And as usual, thank you very much for coming in and keeping us both company, bud.
Definitely.
Always nice to spend our weekends with you folks. It really is. Right. So are we going to go with a bit of that and a bit of this? So that will live something like that. I'm not going to glue that in yet, purely because I want to do all the lenses and everything. I reckon there's enough edge on there. I can mask that. so that can be glued in later on. That could be the theory. Same with a gun. Get that all painted up and then put the gun in the adapter. That'd be the theory. That's got to have a couple of tiny holes drilled in it. So let's have a quick strictly that. And I can put my holes of gluedness, buildness. Super glue and go. Look at that. Yeah. Got to get real of drilling this out. Plastic Alchemist is in, saying good afternoon. Afternoon, mate. How you diddling? Hope you're keeping well. Pardon, mate.
More tea, Decker?
Exactly, mate. Right. Oh, we want... let's see. Stop on. Guys. It's the altitude. 0.8. It's the next one down. Point 0.8 in that one. Oh. He says, doing well, he says. How about you guys? Fine and dandy-o, mate. Fine and dandy-o. Bobbins is in as well. Hello, Bobbins. How you doing, mate?
Hello, Bobbins.
Yeah, doing fine, mate. We are suave, windswept and interesting, Dave, aren't we?
Yep.
Believe that, you believe anything. Yep. That on that side. Get rid of any swarf. Sarah Jane saying hi to the Plastic Alchemist. Great modeller's name, that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's well thought out.
Yeah, I like that one. Right. It's that. And same that side. Same there. That. One side out to Plastic Alchemist and Bobbins. Okay, so that's them drilled. Okay, are there any more holes? No. So that front plate to go on. So put that on. And that'll make stone lever drill. Away. one. Those. Sarah Jane's got about 15 models started. She says, yeah, pretty much up there with that. Got quite a few on the go.
I've got a few, not that many.
Yeah. Obviously, Warhammer projects for the streams and e-models builds. A fair old few on the go. You start to lose track of them then, don't you? That's the downside.
Yeah.
Especially when it's going into paint, because you've got all your paint stands full up with parts, and you're like, what kit was that? That's why I tend to put a bit of Tamiya tape on the back with what the model is on it. Just to remind me. Goes in. Oh. Over there. Weird way of doing it, but that's how they want it. So hear that. Even the super gloopy's drying up on impact.
Oh, yeah.
So let's give that package. Spin that around. Yeah, I think I've got about 11 on the go at the moment. Different projects. A few shelf mules that I'd forgotten about. Emits, Voyager, so yeah, about 13 there or thereabouts.
Flashbang. You right?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Falling off the chair, that's all.
No, it's not a good idea. Okay. That can go on last, but I know that's going to end up getting knocked off many times.
Try again. And
What have I gone? Oh, that's fine.
let that dry now, I think.
Yeah. Surgery.
Right, ready for next stream. Chop that out of there. Yeah. Trim. Okay. Bobby says I started my first motorcycle model, Kawasaki ZZR 1400. Nice. Yeah. Welcome to the world of the motorcycle model, mate. Have fun. Like that. Get in there. Handle back over there so I don't lose it. Yeah. Right, sit in there like so. Oh. About it's got the inner bit to go on and all of that lot. There's an handle. Up there. Yeah. Sling it there. Okay. I think I'll do a bit of chat dollying. That handle back on there, didn't come. Ray saying, wow, nice bike. Yeah, it is a nice one, mate. Looking forward to seeing that. Right. Sarah Jane says at the bobbins, I'm currently doing 3 Kawasaki's at once, but I'm slapdash, so they won't be as good as your work. Stop putting yourself down, Sarah Jane. Otherwise, I'll fine you. Oh. Well, that's a first, me finding Sarah Jane.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Mm. How do you reckon that's going to go for me, Dave?
Not very well.
Yeah, same here, mate. I don't think it's going to go very well at all, do you?
No.
Okay, let's figure out where Sherman's stuff can dry. I reckon there or thereabouts.
Actually, you need to be a little bit careful because you could lose your post.
My post?
Yeah, your post as secretary if you overfund.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, mate, but am I going to use that? No, I'm not going to use that because I'm going to be using the super glue for that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We have a string today, so that for that. So that can stay there and dry, I think.
Festa and super glue in 2 shows.
I know, scary, isn't it? Just
Really?
move that. But yeah, that's what I've been up to today, folks. We've done a bit more on the turret. We've got a gun built, we've got the hatch built.
Oh, you have been busy.
Yeah, lenses in there. I'm doing these as sub-assemblies, so I can paint all the lenses. So yeah, we've got that far with it. But it's a bit delicate and I want some of the other bits now to dry out. So I can do a bit of chat dollying now. Says changing his camera somewhere. Oh. Yep. Bring me chat back up so I can actually see it.
Does help.
Yeah. What have we got going on? Let's have a scroll back and see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Right. Jeff was asking which T-34 kit was being built and what scale to Dorksaurus, and he's doing a Ryefield 35th scale. Oh, nice. Same here, mate. Nice bit of Ryefield. Sarah Jane was saying hi to Wimpy Fox.
Yeah, wimpy being the right word, I think.
Yeah, Keith says that Sue hates shopping. So if I do it, it was in Tesco's at 6 o'clock Friday morning, lovely shelves full and nobody about.
Yeah.
Fox is saying me, Wimpy, I have you know I can squish a McDonald's paper cup with one hand.
Yeah.
He says, correct, Dave. Best time of the day. Absolutely. Sarah Jane says, no, you can't, as that means, what's that? A use of enjoy something you lack.
That's me elbow.
Fox says, learned this debating method during his time as UN envoy. Oi, North Korea, la, 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 have you some of that? He's got me sassed. I'd be good, wouldn't I? Imagine me as Foreign Secretary, Dave.
Oh, that's getting a bit scary.
Would be good. Oi, Putin, no. Stop being a little girl. Go sit on the naughty step.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying how good Steve's enterprise is. It is a nice bit of work, mate. Sarah Jane was saying that you've got to leave me alone or you'll be fined.
Boom. What?
Yeah.
What, me? Leave you alone? No.
Yeah.
Can't.
Muse says, I suppose I should work on something since I'm awake stupid early. Everyone said hello to Plastic Alchemist. Sarah Jane says, majority of them are the car body shells, roll cages and chassis built, primed and sprayed, ready for the winter months when I can't spray outside. Think of all that therapeutic decaling you're going to get to do. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah Jane's getting yumped because I'm making assumptions about finding her. She says I'm a bit slapdash and I'm not as good as Bobbins, but not rubbish. No, you're not. Thanks for the stream. Great fun. Have a great Sunday. All no worries, Marcus. We'll be coming off shortly anyway, mate. Bobbins says he was buying paints for his bike yesterday and he's still missing a couple. Isn't it surprising, Bobbins, when you think, like, say, that to me a bike, 1/12 scale, and yet the amount of different paints you need. But then once you've got them, the majority of bikes do carry similar colour ranges, so... So that's the chat up to date, mate. How's it coming on, Dave? Just bung your full screen so you can see what you're up to.
We've come a long way.
Yeah,
we've got the cab on. We got the back legs on, and we're got one of the front mud guards on. But I've noticed that the repair that I've had to do on the front axle,
yeah,
I've got a slight toe in on as I'm looking at it.
Oh yeah, it's a bit bronzed, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to re-break the joint that I made and go for a better lineup. But yeah, well chuffed at the moment.
Yes,
it's coming together.
I'm together well, mate.
And I don't think I'm going to do much more weathering on it because I think I'm pretty much happy with how it is.
Less is more, mate.
As they say, I'll do a little bit, and you get to that point where you say, I'll do a bit more that's when you should stop.
Yeah, that's normally then that you've done enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I've still got to do the arms for the front bucket and the back hoe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's coming along nice, that mate. Done a good job on that, mate.
We're getting there. We've lost the mirror assembly on there. I don't quite know what I've done.
Battle
with that.
damage.
So battle damage, exactly. So yes,
Happy days,
no,
mate.
I am very chuffed with it. I'm actually, yeah, it's been a bit problematic every so often. You've got to do little bits of extra stuff to it to get it all fitting nice. You know, like opening up holes and slots and stuff like that. But if you can get hold of one, go for it, because they're definitely worth.
Oh yeah, yeah, they are a good little kit, mate. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
They are worth the aggravation of sorting out the little fit issue bits and pieces.
Yeah. Dorkosaurus is off, says bye everyone. See you on the next one. Oh, and Sarah Jane says it's British Superbikes later. Yeah, I know. Right, old racing weekend again, isn't it?
Well, you'll be happy then. You'll be watching that, won't you?
Oh yeah, I'll be watching the British Superbikes. Yeah.
I think that's a foregone conclusion.
Absolutely is, mate. Well, I think we should pack up and say our goodbyes. It's 3:15.
All right, yep. No, done well.
So, massive thanks for all of you that have come in and kept us to company.
Oh,
I'll see you later on Fox's channel for a bit of Warhammer Sunday.
Yep.
And me and you will be back, hopefully, this Wednesday for the E-models, mate.
Well, that's if we've done a bit of priming.
Yeah, I still haven't primed it yet, mate. I'm hoping to get out and do it tomorrow. If I don't, then obviously, there's no point in doing anything until we primed them, mate, is there?
Yeah, hopefully tomorrow it's going to come from under there back up onto the bench, and I'm going to squirt some primer on it and hopefully get the black coat on for the chassis and everything.
Yeah, even if I just manage to get the black coat on for the chassis, I'll be happy. But you know what it's like. You just want to get it done, don't we? You know, so I'll sit and do that. I'll get it primed, and it could. Trouble is, like I say, we prime it tomorrow. Got to have it dry for Wednesday. What do you want to do? Skip it a week and come back next Wednesday to let everything dry up?
Yeah, I think so.
Gives yourself a bit of breathing space.
Yeah, I think if we aim to get them primed and black coat on for the chassis and the underside, then this Wednesday, then it'll give everything time to dry and settle, and then we can come back to it the following week.
We'll do that then. Saves rushing, mate.
Yes.
So I'll see you later on then today with Fox, and then Friday for the frolic then.
Yep,
mate. Massive thanks, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and stay well.